That was the driver's side fender cut and fender flare cut, and then I did, they call it like a viper cut, just to give some more clearance up front. But my biggest problem with the entire thing is in the back here. This wheel is going to hit all this crap, and what most people do is take a giant hammer and hit it with all their might until it folds over backwards over this way. The problem I'm having is the top of this is bending just fine, and the bottom of it is not so much. And then this right here is the body mount, and some people chop that off, but I don't think I'm going to need to. I think I just need to get this to roll over so it's not sharp, and then I need to get some more seam sealer and make sure this is back together tight, watertight and seam sealed. A couple other things. This is bare metal. This is the metal part of the fender, and all you got to do is add some paint, just, you know, or anything that is, it doesn't matter. You just got to cover it so it doesn't rust. And my little light's going out. These clips, they break immediately, so I ordered some of those. And then for the fender flare, which is the black thing here, I'm going to tighten this up more, sand it, get it exactly where I want it on the line. And then this is such a piece of, this is a little while I was telling you that this light is a piece of trash, my GoPro just died because it's a piece of trash. Here's a non-piece of trash light. There's some stuff you can put on here to seal it up, and it gives you it's like a little flap over, it's an edge sealer thing that makes a prettier edge than you're ever going to be able to finish by yourself. And now my alarm's going off for some other reason. Anyway, I don't know if I'm going to film how much of the passenger side. I'll probably just go and cut to the end and see both sides of it. Here's the deal at this point. You see this right here? It doesn't look like a lot, but you cut off all that metal right there underneath in that way. And I'm about to check, but I'm going to go show y'all the other side where it's not done yet. Oh, you can't see it as good. Actually, hang on. Let me start the truck. Alright, so now we got a pretty good amount of clearance. I need somebody to grab it. I need somebody to grab the wheel with all their might while I stare at it, but I think that's better. But anyway, here's before. You basically get in here at like this angle and just like boop. And for anybody wondering like, oh, that's taking off your actual body mount. Well, look at this gigantic thing. I mean, there's my hand for reference. That's a giant body mount. So lopping, so what would it be? Basically you're taking this off all the way up. It's just a little slice of the pie. Imagine that you just slice this off right here. It's not that big of a deal. Oh look, there's my first cut. Yeah, so I'll just follow that back and take a little right out of there. Let's see if we can do this on our own. The wheel and rotate it all the way to its full extent. So I don't know if you saw that or not. I don't know if that's the full extent of the steering itself or if it's hitting that and that's what's stopping the steering. I'm not 100% sure. I think I'm gonna live with this. Yeah, I'm gonna live with this for a little while, and then I'll check it, and if I have to do some other stuff. But the wheels are also gonna wear down. So as the wheel wears down, it's gonna become smaller overall, which means it'll clear more. But my biggest issue, which is it was rubbing here, that is now fixed. I got all kinds of gappage because I bought some hub-centric spacers. I don't like spacers, but nevertheless, I think it's time for me to flip this around and start cutting on the other side. I'm probably gonna leave this. I'm gonna do some touching up on it before I weld a piece in and then spray paint it, but I am also going out of town. I'm also going out of town this weekend, so I'm probably gonna just leave it kind of as is for the time being. How do you turn this thing off? Either way, let's see about the next side. Why is this thing such a pile of trash? All right, I don't know. Let's see. Got that one cut, and we got just enough room to slide a piece of metal in there. It's like 9 trillion times more metal to cut off than I thought. The problem is you start clearing, so you cut this off and it clears, and then it just keeps scooting back, and this is kind of angled like that. So you gotta slice it kind of flat all the way back, and really it's only the bottom, but it looks stupid, and it's probably easier to just put a plate there and weld it. And I'll tell you what, it's hard. I got that thing, which is fine, and then I got this little tiny thing, which is good too, and that was okay-ish. You either need a 9 or 12 inch cutoff wheel, so that you just have to hit it and it goes through the top and bottom, or you need something small that's maneuverable. The problem is, no matter where you maneuver it, it only sends sparks into your eyeballs. And that one has forward and reverse, and I did it and it's like sparks my eyeballs. All right, let me cut the other way, sparks my eyeballs. So it doesn't make any sense. But anyway, I'm gonna that off, and then I got to make a template for both sides and cut out the actual metal for it. Meanwhile, I've been playing around with this. I took both sides off. That way I can get them both exactly the same shape and size and all that. And then I got the little tabs, because most of these break. Actually, most of these ones on this side look a lot better. Well, that one broke. That one broke. Broke. Not broke. Here's an update for y'all. When you're cutting this right here, cut it, buy one of those cutoff wheels that's about 97 miles wide. That way you can come up from the bottom and you get all the way through without having to stop and then try and get... You see what the hell's going on here or not? Look, this right here is in the way of hitting right there. So you got to come in at a stupid angle, and it's a lot of grinding. Anyway, I've tacked this in. Yeah, my welding sucks, obviously. It's also not the most amazing place to get into to start welding. But as you can see, there's like a curve that I didn't want, but with the angle of the cutting and the blah blah blah. Anyway, I'm gonna have to weld, hammer this in hopefully, or like maybe compress it and then weld more. Y'all see what the hell I'm talking about? So I'm gonna have to weld, push in, weld, push in, weld, push in, whatever, all the way around, top and bottom. I think it's pretty good right now. Yeah, that's not coming off. So next step, I think, is to figure out a way to get, I tried to hit it with a hammer, but I don't have enough room to get a good swing in here. Maybe I'll get some clamps and try and squeeze it and just hold it there while I tack it again. I think that'll be the best thing. I just wanted to get the back end of it welded up nice. Well, not nice, secure. Nice is out the window. I wanted to secure the back so that I could do something. So yeah, the next, and I can't film all this. I got about 1 square inch, and I'm trying to get all my body up in here and do all this stuff. So the actual way to do this: buy yourself an industrial lift, get the truck off the ground about 25 feet. You know, you got the whole tire in this area. Take the tire off, which I know I could take the tire off. I haven't taken the tire off because I kept having to turn it on, spin the wheel around. Where am I at? Spin it back around, cut a little more, all that stuff. But yes, get it up in the air, take the tire off, buy the kit. They give you a little template. You just tape it on there, you draw it out. You got a 27-inch cutoff wheel on an industrial strength air compressor fed sawzall wheel thing, and you just zoop, that little piece just delicately falls to the ground. You get the little piece out of the kit you bought, you put it up there, it fits perfectly. There's no grinding or nothing like that you need to do. Don't even worry about it. And then you get your not $105 Century not good enough welder. You get your Milwaukee or Miller or what, I don't know what the hell the name brands are. Weld up yourself a nice little bead all the way around. That's the proper way to do this. I'm doing it the Kyle way, to be honest. This is how I do stuff, as hard as I can, as fast as I can, with the wrong equipment. So, and then, oh, good things are happening. I have no idea. Here, these things, the foam. Yes. So these are the foam things that fit up inside of here, and they give you, I don't know what the hell they do, but I did figure out a way I can get these back in there and they'll stay. And it's like there's some sound deadening, probably a little bit of insulation, all kinds of stuff. Cool little foam things. I figured out a way to get them back in, so I'll show you. That'll go there for now. I'll show you that when I get done. The next thing I'm going to do, hopefully the next scene, will be this welded in, and I'm going to put weld in quotation marks. Hot metal from this machine will be applied to that area, and then I don't think that will come off. And then I'm going to spray paint everything. Anyway, the next scene will be when I'm done welding that, about ready to spray paint everything so that it doesn't rust. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but I'm going to do it anyway.